I believe we are ready to go. Maybe. Why is it not starting though? There we go. And here we go. Welcome to the next episode of 10 by 10 Challenge. It's episode 3, and as you can tell, it is snowing. Isn't this view beautiful up here? Yes, the tower is about to grow. Alright, at the end of last episode, we had just hooked up the basic building materials factory. Then I decided, well, I need to go do some hunting. So, before I did hunting for the week, I went down and turned off the power because we had not seen the building factories get to 100% yet. And I wanted to be able to see that. I didn't want to do it all offline. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to drop down all the way and not die. Thank you. And we're going to hook power back up. And away we go, and let's check our power. What we want to see is our consumption equal this, or pretty close to it, and in a straight line. Okay? So everything should be green. Let's go up. Stuff's moving and grooving. Yeah, we got green. Everything's looking green, looking good. Even got this going. Nope, not quite. Why do we not have this going? Did I forget a belt? Nope, but I'm stuck. Ha ha. This is the best part. Let's see. We're not getting copper ore. And yep, that's why. It helps to have the belt in. Okay, so that should be going. This is all moving and grooving. Yes, eventually I gotta do. Let's see. This thing should be making our smart plating. Did I screw that up? I might have. Is it left output or right? Oh, see, it matters when you do the conveyor lift. That should be right output. Henny. I think. We're going to leave both. What the hell? Why not? So, and I believe, if I remember right, I had loaded this machine up. No, I did not. Well, shoot. Do I have reinforced iron plates? I believe I do. So we're going to go ahead and load this sucker up. There we go. And somehow I lost my chat. Where's my chat? Get him, get him, get him. Oh, there it is. Well, hello, Finn. Hello, Jake. Welcome. Okay. So, that is full up, so those should be coming this way. But we'll go ahead and load this up too. Why? Because we want the smart plating to start going up. And there it goes. There's always a couple things. A belt here, a belt there. Okay, so that's 33%. Why? Because I'm not getting the screws. Why am I not getting the screws? So I'm getting 50 here. And I'm getting not 50 here. And why am I not? Oh, well, that would help if I had another belt here. So this one loaded up. So this 60 is doing fine. Going this way, coming into here. And we are at 70% here. I don't know why. We should be going good now. Because this one's 100%, right? Nope, that's 66. Just got to give it time to go. That's what it is. But, oh, look up there. We've already had our first smart plating. In fact, here comes out our second one. Yay! And that's going all the way up. Now, it has been 4 hours of live streaming, and I'm surprised none of you called me out for still having structures outside the 10 by 10. Oh my gosh. So we're going to fix that right now. If I can. So we're going to run out here. I'm going to set. Nope, not that. Get there. Boom, 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 boom. All that to be dismantled. And yes, there are presents on the ground. You know I am not participating in fixing other than picking up gifts from the hub on the advent calendar. Day 2, I got a Nuke Noblisk. Can you believe that? Alright, so boom, 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 and boom. There we go. Now, before I do that, I want to sit over here by the storage because it's going to be overloaded. That way it'll be easier to transfer this stuff. If I can remember which one goes where. And boom. And as you can see, I'm now standing on a dismantle crate. Okay, so this is wire. This is copper sheets. There's the cable. And bam, we have all the copper cable, all the cable in there. Completely. Wow. Let's go ahead and get the wire. Nope, that's copper sheet. Where's the wire? Got to be this one. There we go. Bam, and we have extra. And what else we have? Iron pipe. Okay, iron pipe. Where is my iron pipe? I think that was coming from the other side. Right to here. Yep. And we'll throw all that in there. Good deal. So, as you can see, copper wire, we have, and cable, we have too much, so it's coming around here. And going upstairs to the sink, which, can we take the rest of it? Yes. We're going to go up there to the sink real quick. I am going to be so happy with the jetpack. And yeah, we got stuff from moving and grooving in here. Boom. We have, well, it'll show. Alright, so I want to get rid of that. I want to get rid of these except for 200 of those. Get rid of those. Get rid of those. Everything else is going into the sink. Plates probably can get, where's the plates going? I forgot where the plates are. There's plates. It's going in that one, which is going in this one. So we can throw the plates in there. The reinforced iron plates, is that here? No. Here, here, here? No. That one don't even have anything yet. Was it this first one? Yep, reinforced iron plates. So we'll throw those in there too. Now, we definitely want some dimensional depots. Alright, I do want them on... What do I want them on? That's the question. Just wait a minute. I did do some hunting. I only have enough things to do 4-dimensional depots. Oh, looky there. Because I did find some more iron pipe. So we're going to jump this up, see how many we got. Because we need a total of 9 right now. The one thing I could probably get away with not having it on is the wire. So, I have one already. Ooh, and 6 more, so that's 7. So, let's not do the wire or the cable, but we're going to put a dimensional depot on every other one. So, okay, so we already got one on the concrete. And I'm missing reinforced iron plates. Got to keep some of those. Okay. Nope. Nope. There we go. Boom. Boom. All right. Let's go ahead and do... Which one is this? That's the iron plates. We do want that. A little squeeze there. Okay, cable we don't need, but we're going to grab a stack. And wire, we're going to grab a stack. And then we're going to put another dimensional depot here for the copper sheets, which is going to be really important when we get to coal power. And that, I believe, is it for this side, right? Yep. So the other side, we want it for the iron rods here. So, boom. Uh-oh. That's clipping. That's not good. And that's, Okay, that's gotta go. We need another one. Let's put it here. Which way is it supposed to go? That's going in, right? Yep. So... Yeah, this is going to be a problem. But we should be able to solve it later. I want to turn it. Now the question is, can we do a dimensional depot there? And without clipping, because clipping is bad. Okay. It's tight, but I don't see clipping. Oh, that don't look good. Ah, that's why. Ha. Alright, so now we need one on here and there. So let's just go ahead and put these two on. One there. And I'm missing sand fluctuators. Son of a gun. Well, that's the modular frames. That's the rotors. I'm just going to take rotors, a stack of rotors, and we'll just go with that. When we get some more steel pipe, we should be able to build more dimensional depots. Okay, so let's check our efficiency. After doing all that, hopefully we got a flat line. No, not quite. It's still jagged as hell. We'll give it a few more minutes. And one of the things I do want to do, so that's, yep, is I picked up a whole bunch of power slugs and hog remains and hatcher remains, spitter remains, and where are they? Stinger remains. Okay. So what we're going to do, oh, I'm out of reanimated sand. Was that why I couldn't do enough sand fluctuators? Son of a gun. Alright. So, we got this slooped already. And all we need to do is select a recipe. Let's start with the power shards, because we're going to need a bunch. One. So, this is going to take a little bit of time, about 2 or 3 minutes. And it's going to put them right in here. Oh, I got biomass, which I actually need. So, alright, there we go. Beautiful, beautiful. Nope, wrong storage. There it is. Slide those over. Alright, so that's going. That's going to take a little bit. And actually, we could... we'll wait. We'll select the rest. I only use this storage is if I've got more than one stack, like that right there. So. And then later on when we do the animal protein, let's see where we're at, 27. Okay, let's let that run. Let's go double check the machines. Because this should be settling out, and it don't look like it. So why is it not settling out? So we got to get all the way up. Did I do the right belts? Do I do the right belt speed? That's always... Ooh, I got a storage container here. Nice. We don't need it, though. Okay. So, first one, 100%. Actually, can we get through here? Yes. Can we get up there? Maybe. Yep. Right in the smoke. Okay, so 100%. And we fill. 100%. We'll do it from here. 49%, 46%. Why are we not at 100%? Okay, so we got an overload of iron ingots. And they are stacking up somewhere. That's stacked up, but that's 100%. That's stacked up, 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 that's 100%. And, yep, guess what? We forgot to put in a belt. That's how you find it. You just got to keep going down. And actually, we want to make this a 2. And why are these stopping? Okay. Oh, that should be a 2, by the way. That one should be a 2. Make that a 2. Okay, so this is stopping, but I don't know why. That might be why. What the hell happened? I know what it is. Remember I set all those foundations down and to temporarily to set my power? I forgot to take those out. Duh. So, we need to do is get those iron ingots over here. Don't know why that's there. Oh, I think I did that temporarily. Okay. So, we can do it from this side, it doesn't matter because this is a merger. I do it from here. No, I don't like that side. Let's do it from here. Reason being, boom, boom. Okay, So, make that a 2. And we're going to scooch down. I want to try to keep it straight. Set mode straight. And, well, that kind of helps. Let's go there. Can we go all the way? Yep. But we can line it up with this, right? Yep. And get rid of these foundations. It was all temporary just so I could get power. And now, let's go up and see what the steel ingots are looking like. They are moving, and they are grooving. So, that's moving. And they're not moving. Wow. Did I forget something or what? That's why we're not getting the iron rods we're supposed to be getting. Okay, so that's coming in here. That's splitting off to... No, that's merging into here with that. And then it's going into here, and then the over is there. And looky there. Now we're getting the iron rods, enough that we should be getting. It's already at 100%, but that was because the reinforced iron plates. Speaking of that, let's see. Let's go over here. That's smart plating. What is that doing? That's 100%. But is that 100%? Yes, that's 100%. Okay, and we should, if I'm correct, right there, that one right there, if we can get up to it. Let's see if we can get up there to just double check. Nope, can't do that. There we go. Ooh, come on, parkour. There we go. We should be seeing some reinforced iron plates go into here and the overflow there. Because if I did the math right, I don't know if I did. Oh, that's right, yeah. We got 2 modular frames per minute because we had to drop this down to 50%. Oh, shit, don't do that. There we go. Ha! We'll get there. Alright, so, and that is loaded up. And then now, here comes this. And these are going to go into here, load this up. Once this is loaded up, then it's going to go over there to overflow. And we should be all loaded up. So we should be getting some to come down here into the dimensional depot. Alright, that's moving and grooving. Everything's going good. So let's check our power again. Looky there, we are already at 36 out of 50. Getting there. It's getting there. We'll give it some more time and then we'll go check some more. You have to give it time. So, while we're waiting, a couple things we need to do. Remember, I was going to reserve this for the train station eventually. In fact, this is temporary here because I'll just keep moving that up somewhere else. However, I also want to do coal power here. So to do that, if we look on the map, right about here-ish, there's a couple pure nodes of coal. Oh, we can't even scan for it, so let's just head out that way anyway. Might help to have a rebar gun. And let me tell you, hey, you still here? Yep, just listening. That's cool, that's cool. That's fine. I'm welcome all comments. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit all that good stuff. You know how it works. Okay, let's see. Maybe it's a little farther than I thought. But what we do want to do is look for a route. And I may just, there we go. Okay, so we got to clear these guys out. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. Oh, you got me. I always pick up the hog remains. Alright, so where are we at? Ooh, let's look at the photo mode here. Well, coming down this way, so this is almost straight in there. So why don't we do, we'll grab this power slug while we're here. Because I will need lots and lots of power shards. Okay, and I also get a better view. Okay, so if I came straight this way, that's going to hit that at that height. But it kind of curves over. So if we came over 2, let's go 2 and then this way. That'll work. I do believe. And we only need 8 more smart blade, 7 more. They're just pumping out. Time's a flying, isn't it? So, let's take a quick look. Oh, we need to check the power shard thing, which that will affect my power grid. Also, the biofuel will too. Bunch of jumping. Alright, so those are all done. We're going to come down here and select 2. Yeah, I forgot I had 1 in there, but that's alright. Let's look at the power grid real quick. It's getting there. It is getting there. It's getting close. Still a little unstable. I don't know why, but we will figure that out. There's got to be something else I'm missing, but sometimes you don't find that out for a long time. All right. So for the coal, I think we're going to bring it in right here. So we'll put a foundation there, another one there, and then we'll zoop all the way out and just see where we end up. We may have to raise it, lower it, change it. It's all good. Right now we're just trying to get everything lined up. And oh my gosh, I must have set 2 per minute up there. Because them smart plating are going a lot quicker than I thought they would. Oh, that's looking decent. I mean, I may have been able to come out 1 more. Let's see. Yeah, actually, I kind of like that better. This is what I was worried about. Yeah, that'll work. I like that better. So this is all going to go bye-bye. We'll do that later. Clean it up. We're almost there. And you can see I've got concrete on the depot, so I didn't have to bring a bunch. All right, now, whoop. Ah ha ha, look at there. So, let's put a 4. 1, 2. And for right now, I'm just going to put a Mark 1 miner. Oops, what did I do? About right there. That's actually not bad. Make that vertical. Oh my gosh, that is like almost perfect. Except for one thing, that ain't gonna work. Why? Too close. And we'll put that there. And how did this end up on 2 levels? That's really wild. That's really wild. I've never seen that before. Alright, we may redo this. Okay. Alright, there we go. That should line up to there. Could go in there. Oh, looky there. We are complete. Actually, we don't even need these. Or these. What we do need to do is let's run back, get phase 1. So we've got the basics, and I'm actually going to put another miner here and run that over here too. And I'm going to run all this stuff over there. I'm going to do arches, pillars, whatever, so it's not floating. But let's get down there and... Oh, can't slide uphill. Okay. While we're here, zoom this out. Zoom that out. I don't know if it did it. It didn't go all the way. This almost lines up perfectly. It's almost like I planned it. Ha ha! Did I? Nope. I'm not going to take credit for that. And get rid of all that extra. Alright. That will get us our coal in for the coal generators. That's step 1. Alright. And quick check. Not quite. It's getting there though. Let's go throw in some more power slugs. This time we're going to do these. It's only 3, but that's going to take a minute and a half. What we need to do though now is let's go ahead and finish phase 1. Dun dun dun. I am excited. I'm really excited about this. Can you tell I'm excited? No. I can't even run properly. Alright, boom. We are here. And boom. We are going to load. Seal. Yay. And while we're doing this, I'm going to hydrate. Important to hydrate. Yeah. Yay. Looky there, steel production. Yes, I can finally get steel pipes. I can finally do my dimensional depots on everything that I need to make my building factory, because that is critical that you have the dimensional depots. And yes, we had to do 50 smart plating for phase 1. And guess what? We got to do more, so we're going to let that run. But first, let's send it. And back up. Actually, let's go up here. I always like watching this. And here we go. It's getting ready. Boof. Love it. And away it goes. And there we go. We got something going. Nice. We got a space station. Nice. Yes, we like kittens and puppies. Okay, so that looks like about it. Alright. So this, phase 2. And look, we already got 11 of 1,000 going. Nice. That opens up milestones. Tier 3, Tier 4. So, Tier 3, yeah, I think we got enough of this stuff. We just got to go grab it. And that'll give us our coal power, all that good stuff. And then we're going to do all this. And what I'm going to do, ooh, definitely want that. Okay. And then, yes, more. This is what we really need. But to get that, we have to have steel beams and steel pipe, which I don't have. I do have that. I do have that from picking it up. But we definitely need this one. We definitely need this one, which is more steel pipe, more stuff. So, and then we also want this. And of course, hypertubes. Probably will skip. No, I may or may not skip it. I don't know. Haven't decided. But I don't think I'm going to need to run out to miners all that often. Once you get them set up, should be good. So, let's go back and do the coal power. We're going to select that. We already have that. I have 200 of that, and I need reinforced iron plates, 150. How many do I have in my dimensional depot right now? Haha, bam, bam, we have enough. How many cable do I have? I have none. No, I actually have some there, because I just loaded it up when I was out. So there's that, there's that, there's that, and there's that. And boom, coal power. That quick. Now, we could go ahead and do that, but like I said, that gives us all this. Do I really need to do the rest of it? I'm probably going to skip this because I don't think I'm going to do trucks or trains. But I do need this. Okay? And I definitely want this. Oh, I could do this one next. More inventory slots. Yeah. Skip. Sorry. Okay, so we're going to need a bunch more. But we got to wait for the pod to come back. So one of the things I like to do, especially when you're doing tickets, and I did not grab my tickets from downstairs. Let me go grab them. Actually, what do we need to do first? We need to get more tickets. Now, all those slugs that we put in are done. So now we're going to do the protein. Now I've got 50 plus 37, so we'll throw that in there also. That way it just automatically go. And power charge, we ended up 152, which is not bad. I can deal with that. Okay. In fact, I'm going to take those out because we're going to need the room. So let's go up to the awesome shop where I got my tickets. See how many tickets we're producing right now. Is anything excess of what we produced is going to go in here. And I'm at 658 points per minute. And I have no coupons. Right. But I do have 84 here. Okay, so let's go back up. Because we're going to do a little trickery. Now, I would just go ahead and get the steel pipe for... Now, we got to figure out how much steel pipe do we need. I'm going to just go ahead and buy it because I need it. Alright, I will tell you I need it. So we're not doing that. We are doing that. Don't need it for that. Don't need it for that. But we really do. Blueprints, yeah, logistics there. So I need 200, 300, 300 steel pipe. So, boom, parts. Because now, I still can't. Why? Because I've got to get the rest of the stuff. Okay, well, while we're waiting, I need 50 more of that, a bunch more of the iron rod, and a bunch more of the copper wire. And yes, we are still running back and forth. So there's the copper wire. There's 1, 2. Oh, I don't need that much. 1, 2, 3. And a little bit more just to keep. Iron rods. Do I have 600 over here? Not in there, because it all went to Dimensional Depot, but there we go. 1, 2, 3. And reinforced iron plates. We should be getting them here. Oh, that is the iron, not reinforced. That's just the regular iron. And there we go. So we need 100 of those. Perfect. And how are we doing on the power? Almost. But then again, this could be when I'm doing the slooping. See if this is actually still running. Yep, it's running. That's the slooping of this. And yeah, we are still going away. So. And 3 more minutes. Okay. This is always the, okay, what are we doing next? What are we doing next? Now, we're going to have the coal come into here. Bam, right here. Which, so I want the coal, because I'm going to do the refineries right here, though, on this level, because that's temporary. Because once we get the fuel power, I'll take all this out. Well, I'll actually leave it until we're ready to do trains. By then, we should have enough power and all that. Now, one of the things I want to do is we're going to zip on down here. And I'm only going to use one of these pure nodes of coal for coal power. The other one is going to be used for my steel production. And I can't do that until I get the Mark II miner. Now, most people, when they do Satisfactory, when it comes to steel, they will, let me put this in there. Nope. Why is it doing that goofy thing? Because I'm pressing control. There we go. And we'll put the miner. We're going to have it go this way. so it can join up over here. You know, I should have bought a ladder. Alright, so that's right on the center line, so that means... but that's not high enough. Yeah, see the problem there? So we'll go ahead and put it there. We're going to change this to vertical. And that's probably too high. And zoop that, yep. Okay, so we're going to be bringing over to here, over to here, over to here, up there, all the way down. Two other things we want to do, bring over, is the quartz, which is right there, and the SAM. We definitely need SAM. In fact, I'm going to have to run there pretty soon and get some SAM. Then we're going to put this, and let's put, boom. Oh, come on. Vertical, there we go. We'll put these every so often. At least they're not looking floaty. I don't like floaty. No real reason, but it works for me. And is it even? No, because I'm not counting foundations. I'm just plopping it every so often. It's going to look decent. Oh, package. All right, we got to send the next milestone out. That's going to be our biggest factor. But before we do, each time we open up milestone, it also opens up alternate recipes. If you remember, I maxed out the alternate recipes on the first 2 episodes. And I got a whole bunch of hard drives. This is basic decorating. That's alright, I'm good with that. Let's put it here. And yeah, that's good. Alright, let's go up to the hub. Oh, before we do, let's check on power. Still not quite there. There's something else going on, but I don't know what. Those are all done. So that was the hog. Let's do the hatcher. Double click, they go away, they're going in. Every time we come by, we just throw in more stuff. I probably do have an issue somewhere, but I'm not quite sure where it's at. It'll probably bite me in the ass later on, because this kind of stuff always does. You know what? Let's check the copper. I don't think I even looked at it. That's going in, that's going in. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. Fantastic. Copper looks like it's going just groovy. So, going up to the hub. Alright, so we're going to do enhance asset security. Why not? That's always a good thing. And 2 and 3. Oops, why do I always do that? Boom. Alright. Before we do anything else, let's go to the man. We're going to go to hard drives and we're going to start scanning. Oh, no hard drive available. Why? Because I loaded them all into the depot. I have 40 of them. Yeah. Now tell me I don't have any hard drives, bitch. I got 40. All right. We're getting there. We're moving. We're grooving. We've got the biggest thing is going to be what's our next milestone? Uh, no, we're going to skip that. Well, 3 inventory slots. I may do it, but I'm not going to do it right now. Okay, this is what I want to do next. So, I'm going to need some more stuff. Right? Right. Gonna need some concrete, which I have. Gonna need some wire, which, nope, I have. And rotors and modular frames. Do I have enough of those? Well, I know I got enough modular frames, I'll tell you that. Except I don't see any. Is that, what is this one? I don't know. It would have helped if I'd labeled it. That's the rotors. No, that's the rotors. That's the modular frames. There we go. So we need 150. Let's take 2 stacks. Modular frames. I do not have, but I do have. Ooh, I am short. Nope, I only need 50. That's going to be an issue. So let's check the modular frames. Before we do, let's see if we can do another one of these. Yep, hatchers are done. Stingers are next. Oh, I've got 52. We'll do that one, that one, that one. Okay? Alright, so modular frames. Why are we not getting modular frames? So let's go up here and take a look. This one should be the modular frames. 1 per minute. Oh, did I look at this wrong? So, oh, that's right. That's all we needed. 1 per minute. And I'm at 100%. It's just taking a while because I'm only getting 1 per minute. We may have to manually construct some of those, unfortunately. So let's look. Green all the way down the board. I like that. That's telling me green and blue because I do have some overclocked. That's telling me everything's running 100%. Green across the board. I think we're good. Okay, where were we? Let's see. We are gonna need. What do we need next? Yeah. We're waiting on. Waiting on resources. Is it back? Oh, it is. That was quick. Okay, so steel production. Bam. So this unlocks steel ingots, steel beams, steel pipe. Fantastic. New shop products. That's what we're looking for. So tier 4, logistics there. This is where we're going to need the steel beams and the steel pipe. Over here, I thought I had more than that. I guess I didn't. But I already had some in here, so that's good. The big thing is I'm missing. Let's go back to that, because this is one we want to do. Logistics next. Alright. So we need some steel pipe, 200 of it. So now we can come down here to parts, pipe, and boom, add to cart. Let's add 2. I've got 84. Buy all. And purchases. Oh, that gave me 400. Good. So now I have the steel pipe that I need. Yay. Yay. Reinforced iron plates. Let's run down and grab those. So it's a little more. I only have 57. And I need 400. Do I have... This should be on the depot. Yep, I got 200 there. So I'm going to be short on the reinforced iron plates. That is a bummer. That means we are probably... Okay, stingers are done. Last one. Spitters. Had 50 exactly. Wow. We're going to get a lot of animal protein. I'm telling you. We are going to get a lot of animal protein. Okay, so we do have... No. We don't have the logistics 3... Do we? Let's see. 2... Nope, we don't have the Mark IIIs yet. And that's what we need, is the Mark IIIs. Because this next part does not work without Mark III belts. Problem is, I don't have enough reinforced iron plates, and I don't have screws to make the reinforced iron plates because, quite frankly, I don't like storing them. And I used all I can and manually made a bunch of them, but still don't have enough. So, alright. So we're going to be short on those. We're going to have to just, well, no we're not. We'll just add to cart. Why? Okay, my philosophy is I can save the tickets to buy customization, in which I will, because it's really not that much. I could also save the tickets to get the golden nut. Golden nut? I'm not worried about getting the golden nut. So what am I going to do with the tickets? I'm going to use it to advance milestones. Period. Is that cheaty? No, I don't think so. Not at all. Okay, we got 4 minutes. I'm going to take a quick hydration break. And I will be right back. It's halfway through. And we'll finish up the next hour and start getting refineries down. Our coal generators down, not refineries. Give me a few minutes. I'll be right back. Alright, I am back. And we still got a minute and 15 seconds. So, let's look at the scenery. Alright, the other big thing, and let's look at the map here. We got the coal coming in here, and we're going to need water. Now, I'm going to need 9 water extractors. And let's see. Yeah, because I'm too far away. I might be able to put 9 there. And I'm thinking about it. Or, if I look out here, yeah, I can put about 9 there maybe. I could also run a pipeline all the way out to here, which eventually I'm going to have to. Do I want to do that now? That's the problem. I think for this, I only want to do it right here. So, we're going to go ahead and this thing's about back. We're going to throw this in there. We're going to start doing the water extractors. Come on, 6 seconds. Alright, so steel beams, and we got plenty for right now. We got extra steel pipe, that's good. And there we go. Now we have Mark III belts. Yes. Okay, so do we want to do that? No, because that's going to take modular frames, so I'm kind of short on those. Blueprints, that would be nice, but I don't have room for them. I do want this because we need the Mark II miner. And we're going to need, 100 of those. Yeah. Let's skip that. So, I'm going to need another 100 of the rotors. A bunch more of the modular frames. I've got enough of those, and I need concrete. So, let's go over here to the crafting bench. Oh, hard drive. Yay. We got bio-coal and charcoal. Yeah. Not something I need. So, let's throw in another one. Bam. Alright. Let's go back to the crafting bench. I forgot. It's in the hub. And modular frames. I can do 68. Unfortunately, guess what? That's going to take my reinforced iron plates, which I really don't have enough of. But I gotta have the Mark II miner. That is an absolute necessity. So, hopefully, my reinforced iron plates are going to keep building up in the dimensional depot, because we should have some going there. 100 of these, oh my gosh. Then I'm going to need extra just to build stuff. So, actually, you know what? Before we go any farther, let's see. How many have we produced? Remember, we took everything we had out. I got 12. Yay. So we are producing. And we got plenty to make. So, we'll go ahead and make a bunch here real quick. To get to this advanced steel production. We'll make exactly 100. And it's getting there. A few more tick. Isn't this fun? I usually like to do the crafting offline, but obviously couldn't because I wasn't quite sure what I needed. So, here we go. Alright, almost there. Or more. And we got 2 minutes till the freighter comes back. Then we can start moving and grooving and getting stuff going. Okay. Oh, I need the concrete and I need rotors. Could I have just bought the modular frames off of in the Awesome Shop? Yes, but I don't really want to do that unless it's stuff that I absolutely need. So, let's see. Well, we got to figure out how to get over there. It's a little tight. Nope, that's iron rods. That's the modular frame. So, where... Oh, yeah, rotors. I do not have a dimensional depot on them. Why? Because I don't have... I need to get SAM is what I need. So, oh. And while we're here, this should be all done with the spitter remains. So, let's sort this. So we got 440 animal protein. Take all that. We will switch this to DNA. Though, if we ever do need a lot of biomass, we can do it here. Because if you do it here, one gives you 200. That's just crazy. Alright, when you sloop it like that, wow. And then the 200, 8 gives you 200 biofuel. So, basically for one, each animal part you can get 400 solid biofuel, which is crazy. But we want to do this. So we had 440, that'll give us 880. Bam, there it goes. Let that run. And the freighter's back. Great. Now we can get the Mark II, see what else we need to do, which I don't think we need to do anything right now. We'll do it when we can, but we need to get up here first. I'm going to be so glad when I can get the elevator. When can we get the elevator? I know it's in one of these things. Oh, we're going to need this and that. And I like the clean ones. Why? I just do. Organization. That would probably help. I've got plenty. Do that. Customizer. Yes, I'm going to definitely get a bunch of this, but not right now. Okay. Foundations, which we have. We don't really need any of these. At least yet. Walls, good. Architecture. I think I'm going to get ladders because, still unavailable. Unlock by researching advanced steel production. Yay. You know what that means. We are going to have an elevator. Except I forgot the concrete. Wait a minute. Do I have it here? So I don't have to run down and run back up. Yes. Bam. That's going 40 per minute, so that'll fill right back up really quick. And bam. There we go. So, let's skip you. We know. Alright, jump beds we're not doing. That one we're not doing. We don't really care about that or that right now. So we're pretty much done. If anything, we'll do this one just so we get the 3 inventory slots. But I'm not going to worry about doing that. So we're pretty much done with all the milestones. And now, guess what? We can get the personal elevator. Yes. Do we need any of this other stuff? Probably, but I'm not going to worry about it right now. Because this is going to take 22 tickets. That's a lot. And now we can build the elevator. So to do that, I'm probably going to need... I don't know what I'm going to need. Alright, personal elevator. Oh, I have everything I need, except if I do that, approaching another object, yeah. I think if we do this and we go up, Yeah, now we're missing. What are we missing? No, that's just encroaching. Oh, that is interesting. It does not take any more modular frames than 4. But what does take modular frames is this. And that's where I'm going to get screwed. So, to do this, we're going to have to take out a lot of this stuff. That's going to go. 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 Probably that was not a good one, but we'll do it anyway. I'm thinking that we're going to have to undo all of this, which really sucks. But yeah, I want the elevator. I want the elevator. Can we do it? Yep. I'm going to have to basically shut off power to everything. Get rid of all these. Okay, so now we can do the personal elevator. We want it to come this way or this way. And let's go this way. We'll just make it all the way the same. Encroaching another object clearance. What am I encroaching on? I forgot that one. There we go. The best part about an elevator, and I'm just going to take it all the way up. I've got the material. What the hell? 196. All right. What we're going to do is we're going to put power from here to here. Then we're going to go up and say, whoops. And we'll put an elevator stop here. Means we have power here, which we need power to that, which, where's my power cables? I have no idea. Where did I put my power? I don't see it. Oh, I ran it down and across. Okay. Ma'am's ready. Let's go up to the next one. We'll get there eventually. Okay. So we're going to put in another stop here. And I'm going to take that out. And power, we're going to put a power outlet right there. To there. And then I believe, is it this one or that one? Let's try it here. To there. Come on. Oh, that one's maxed out. Okay, this one. To there. And look at there. Everything's back online. Except the miners. They are not online. Because I think that was a different part. I've got to refigure that out. And put that back. Alright, do we need it on the next floor? Not yet, but we'll go ahead and do it just so I can quit using these catwalks. Up. Transport. I am so happy. And I'm missing modular frames. Ha! Okay. We need to get power. Oh, that's going. That's going. Do I have power to limestone? That does not look like it's going. So let's trace that out. That's going from there to there, and then over to here, to here, and that's where we have the problem. So we need to bring this over to, actually, let's go ahead and take that out. And what we'll do is we'll grab the power here, put it there, and there. this back. So that should be moving. Let's double check. I have power. Why is it not moving? Why is my concrete not working? Did I screw something up there? I may have. Let's take the elevator and find out. Now there is a trick. Let's see if I got power here first. Make sure it's not all backing up here. I do have power. It's going up there, which is kind of clippy, but not too clippy. My concrete's still not going. Why is the limestone and the concrete not going? I don't know. Let's go to the next stop. And I don't think, yep, I didn't put one up there. So, let's go up here. And we're going to put another stop right there. Okay, so, oh, I have no power here. So, it was probably, let's put power, come on, to there. And there. Power from there to there. Alright, that's moving and grooving now. Is my limestone moving? It's a moving, so everything's back to normal. Good. Okay, I actually need to extend this out. Okay. Come on, elevator. There we go. Now we can go to the top floor. Yay. Wait a minute, where's our top floor? We're going too far. No! We're going all the way up. Oh my god. See, 196.48. Ha! Okay, well, that's fine. Looky there. Oh, we're already up to this part. And let's drop down. That's because I did not put a stop right here, which we do need a stop. We need a stop at every floor. Actually, we don't. If we need to, we can take out stop. Well, no, we need to. Okay, so we don't need any power here yet. I do want to put, oh shoot, you know what? I forgot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And a 1 right there. Loop over. Can I get over there? No. But what I can do is put that right there, and then I can jump, and we can put a stop here. Except, there we go. Bam. And that means we can get rid of these stairs. And we can do this. We want to go 9. Like I said, we're going to be moving, we're going to be grooving, we're going to be adding more floors. So now let's go ahead and call the elevator. It's all the way up there. There is a trick, a hack, to make the elevator go higher. Right now, we're not going to worry about it. We will get there eventually. Could you go all the way up to the limit? Absolutely. It takes a little bit. The problem is how many floors you can put in. You can only put 25 floors. Okay? So, we have to kind of look, do we need a elevator stop? It's not the floors, it's the stops. So that's going to be our limiting factor as far as how high we're going to go. Is how many stops, because we're going to fill this up completely. And I will come back in and edit all this. So, we'll get there. Alright, so now we have the Mark II miners. Let's do some upgrades over here first. We're going to need to change this to Mark II miner. I want to make sure, see what I've got for 120 per minute. I want to make this 240. So, and I'm missing modular frames. I'm missing modular frames. I'm going to need a lot of modular frames, and I'm only making one per minute. And I used all that I had to make this elevator, this beautiful, beautiful elevator. Damn it. So, what to do? Oh, wait a minute. I don't have power to look at this. So, where is my power coming from? Okay, coming here, here, here. And let's see, is it going anywhere? No, it's not. We can get rid of that. Why? Why not? Oh, no, I don't want that. Let's. So what we need is to get this power to here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead, because I like burying them. Alright. This is going to be the hard part. I think I'm going to take this out. And maybe... Oh, that's going to stick up a little. So we're going to bring it down to... No, let's go ahead and zoom this out again. And we'll take this to the corner. And down to there. And then that's when we're going to go down to there. And no empty power coordination. Oof. Okay, so we're going to have to lose power to everything temporarily. There we go. Yep, bam, bam, back up. And we're still 222, 238, back and forth, right? 210. I'm thinking, because everything seems to be running 100%. Oh, well, part of it is this. We're just taking 16. This is taking 16 when it goes. So, yeah, we're going to have a little variation because of this. This stuff's still going. I've got 150 in there still. Wow. How many do I have in here? I had 346. Oh my God, this is going to take a while. But we do have our elevator. Thank goodness we have our elevator. Do we have modular frames? I need to pin this so I can at least see, because right now, yep, right there. So I need 10 just to upgrade that. All right, let's get rid of this. And we'll put that up there. let's go up. This is going to be the only bad part. Waiting for the elevator. Drink. Did I say damn it? Oh, drink again. Damn it. Oh, again. We'll get there. But space is at a premium, so I do not want to do catwalks up and down. I see, let's go up another one. And that one. And then we can get rid of that. Much better. Now this one I think I want, or this one here, I think I want to leave that one there. Because I'm thinking serious, oh yeah, see how that's clipping through? Ooh, not sure I like that. So, I don't know. Oof, I don't know. Actually, I probably do need the blueprinter. Just so I can make one blueprint that I really like. Let's make that catwalk stairs. Okay. I'm going to leave this just for now. We will work on that later. Okay, give me elevator. Put that right there. Wait a minute. What is that? Did I have one there already? Oh, I had to have foundation. There we go. That would have been clipping. So we'll go up to the, skip the next floor. Because I already got the catwalk up there. And now we're up here. Actually, this is the top floor. Good. Alright. So I think we're good. Actually, we could do this. 9, not 10. 9. So we gotta count this as the 10th one. Is that clipping? This is a 4. Oh, it is. Is this a 4? Oh, I made this a 4. I didn't need to make it a 4. I need to make it a 1. You gotta love it. And I have to recolor it. Take that off. Okay, that one we do want to as a 4. Alright, there we go. So now we're good here, all the way around. We'll come down. We'll do our pillar here. Actually, we need to take that off and that off. There we go. Perfect. We have that there. We already did that one. We got our framework ready for our next one. We even have a stop. What do we have for modular frames? 10. Yes, let's go do this one real quick. Now, this is at 120. And what I want to do is change this to 240. So this, we're actually going to be bringing in for the steel. this one's going to be doing our normal building stuff. Okay. So we want this to be 240. Now to do that, we need Mark IIIs. And I have plenty because I bought a bunch. And we want to make that a Mark III. Now this one is, we got them all. Okay, so we want to make, we want to get around here. Okay, so the bottom one, I want to make that a 3. Okay, so this is the part that's going to be fun. So we're going to go up 2 levels. And eventually I'm going to label these, yes, so I know what the hell I'm doing. Come on. Oh my gosh, this is going to be the one downside, waiting for the damn elevator. So we need to go to this stop, 36. Okay, so the big modification we're going to do here. Let me get to the other side and on top, I think. Okay. So it's this one, and we want that to be a 3. We want that to be a 3. That to be a 3. That to be a 3. And then, come on. What we want to do is we're going to take this one out. That line, that line. In fact, we're going to take all that out. Okay. I have a red light there. That's not good. Okay, so we're going to put in, come on, Mark III, and it should be same level. Oh, did I go up one for some reason? That does not look right. Yes, I did. I don't know. How did I do that? That is so weird. Okay, so Mark III, up 1. Mark III, up 1. Mark III, up 1. I've got to figure out why I've got no power to that one. That may be why. Okay, so now we need a splitter. And we're going to go that way, that way, that way, that way. Mark III belt. Okay. So now we got 240 coming in on that line. And I've got one with no power. Why do I have no power? Did I forget? To put in a thing? I must have. So we'll just take it from here to there. There we go. Nah. See how long it took to finally figure out that we're not getting enough? That may be what's slowing down other things depending on what this is doing. Alright, so now we got all 8 of these. There's 240 coming in. Boom. We can slip around. This one now is going to actually go up higher. So that's going to go for my steel production. And yeah, we are going to update that one. But for right now, we don't need to do anything. We can just leave it right there. It's good. And we'll bring that up eventually. So next step, let's go down here and put down our miners for the coal, because that is our next step. And while I'm looking, okay, we do not need modular frames for water extractors. Let's do that part next first. This one's going to be a little tricky. Okay, what I think I want to do, yeah, see that stone right there is just kicking my butt. Can I get rid of that? Let's find out. No, I think I tried before. Oh, that's why it's coal. Son of a gun. Oh my gosh, I didn't need to do what I did. Oh, I hate myself. Do I want to rewrite the limestone so it looks better? Probably. Oh my gosh, how much coal is here? That was a lot. So I can make this straight. You know what, I kind of want to. So I want to bring, oh, so I'm going to bring the water right here. That's my plan here. This right here is going to screw me up because I eventually want to bring stuff in here. So yeah, let's go ahead and dismantle that, dismantle that, dismantle that, get rid of those. Now I can leave the foundation because I know I'm going to eventually need it. One of the things I also want to do, because I'm going to need it, oh, that's straight. We're going to make that a Mark III belt. Yes, I'm going to have to go back and do it later. Just right in the center. Yes, so I need this to come out to the center. Not enough. I like putting it there. Because what we're going to do is we're actually going to go higher. And we're going to put a vertical splitter here. Why is that stopped? Oh, because I did that wrong. Okay. Ha! We'll get there. There it goes. I went all the way through the conveyor lift. That was so goofy. Okay. So we're going to eventually want this to be, but I don't have to worry about that yet. We will get there on that. Now, water extractors. So I want the water extractors to be coming in right here. And I really would like them to come in here from here. That's if I can get 9 of them. So let's go ahead and go this way. Now this is the part that always just, okay. I'm out of those. Let's see. I had a chainsaw. What happened to my chainsaw? Did I throw it up here? I think I threw it up into the divisional depot just because I was running out of space. In fact, I got an extra one of those. There it is. And I get an extra Xeno Zapper for some reason. Okay, so let's put that in there. Look at that. Mycelia, silica, limestone, wood, leaves. Awesome. Okay, so where are... Let's look. Can I put... I think we're going to go right down that line there. See if I can put 9 of them. So I want this to go out. And let's go about there. And I think, can we do that? No, we'll go one more. Now the question is, first I gotta see if I can even place one here, because I don't know. We can. And resource not deep, so this is the closest I can go. So I'm just gonna place that there for right now. Yes. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna have problems with those part flowers. So, before we do that, and we're going to actually raise that water extractor just slightly. We're going to run back here, and guess where we're going to go? Yep, the elevator. Oh, that's looking good now. I wonder how our power is looking now. Oh, it's starting to get better. Oh, look at that. That's actually good. 247, 263, 247. Looks like 247's our bottom. 243. Okay, I don't know. How are we doing on the DNA? Getting there. It's got 95 more to go. I should have just called the elevator before I looked. I'll have to get used to that stuff eventually. Meanwhile, we've made 138 smart plating out of 1,000. So it looks like this episode is just all about cleaning stuff up, making sure everything runs right, and prepping the logistics for coal generators. Tomorrow, when we do that, we'll actually get coal power. I was hoping to get it this time. I'm always overestimating. Why? I don't know. So, why did we come up here? Why are we coming up here? Oh my God. Have you ever gone in a room and then you're like, why did I come here? Why am I going up? See, I did the water extractor, but I wanted to, oh, that's it. Nobelisk. Ha! I'll eventually get there. All right, so we're going to go not to the top floor, but the next to the top floor. 84 meters already. Actually, that's too far. But that's all right. I can jump down. Or we'll just go to the 60. That's really the one I want to go to. All right. So now we're going to go to equipment. And we're going to, let's just get one. Let's get two. What the hell? I'm feeling like I'm going to be blowing up a lot of stuff. Okay. All right, we still got 55 tickets left. That will work. Look at that. Look at that. I love it. It's still just pumping in, pumping in. And we are going to use the smart plating later. Much, much later to make modular engines. So, what am I going to do with the smart plating after this phase is done? I'm just going to throw it in storage. Okay, let's go down. Oof. Reload. I do not like the fart flowers, so I enjoy doing that. Unless I miss. That's why I got extra, because I miss a lot. We got a hatcher there that we got to kill. Oh, I still need to bring power over to here. I can't do that yet. Haha. Okay. So, problem is this is right now too high. And I also, well, don't want to fall in the water like I just did, because jumping out, I can't do that. Yep. Nope, still can't. But I do want to get it to this level. So, what we can do, first of all, there's a couple tricks. I kind of want to line it up with this line right here. So, what I'm going to do is a lookout tower. And we'll make sure it's centered where I need it. Looks centered. And I want it to come out at least, let's go there. I'll get rid of that. This way, you can line these things up really good. Come on. There we go. That lined up to the wrong spot. Okay, so I did this wrong. You can't nudge these. That's the bad part. Actually, that's mostly just to get it to go out there. But I think what we got to do, and this is what's going to suck, we'll start over here on the island. Okay. We'll put those two down there. And try not to land in the water. What I want to do is get it down below. Let's see if we can do it this way. Vertical. That's 3. So yeah, I only need to go 2. Now I can take off that top one, and there, voila. We have the one we need. Just below the surface. And we're going to zoop that out. I'll try not to fall in the water again. So this way we're going to line this up with this, and it's going to come out that far, because I don't want it to go way high. And actually we'll do there and there, because that's where we want it, is right here. Right? Yep. So, water extractor. Resource not deep enough. Why is this not working like the way I expected? Let's get rid of that. Okay, so we need to get rid of that. And that. One more time. We'll get there. Overlapping another object. Yep, that's what I wanted. And I want it right. Is that as far in as I can go? Resource not deep enough. Is this lined up? Not really. Okay, so there is another way to doing this. More than one way to skin a cat. We're going to put a pipeline junction right here. Now we should be able to do a water extractor. Bingo, there we go. And we want to move it. Let's put it there. Why? Because, let's see how this looks. Clean pipeline to there. Let's hold. Nope. Clipping, noodle, clipping, horizontal to vertical, no. Curve, no. Straight. That actually will work. But let's go back to horizontal to vertical. And we'll start from here and go to there. Voila. Except that is too far. I don't like that. And reason being, actually, we want this one to go here. Because eventually we're going to have, yeah, that one goes away. So, reason being, as I'm going to have 3. Come on. Thing. One reason to put that in there. That works. I'm going to have 3 pipes going that way, then that way. So I want to put them 1, 2, 3. So the first one's here. And now we're going to do the rest of the water extractors. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, and how are we doing there? Ooh, I may have a problem. Alright, let's go kill this hatcher. Easy way is to crouch. Come up to it. You can do it with your basher, your whatever. You can also do it from a distance. With the rebar. The regular ones are 2. Okay, can we get 3 more in here? That's going to be the fun part. 1. Invalid placement. Why? Because there's sulfur here. Let's get rid of the sulfur. See if I can at least get this in here. If I have to, I'll have to put 1 more somewhere else. I was hoping to get 9 across here, but I don't know if that's going to be feasible. And that's a lot of limestone in there. Let's get rid of that. Boom. Sort. Good. So, boom. Not deep enough. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Can I get 1 on this side? Yes. Awesome. Is that the same? That's right on that line. Right on that line. Perfect. Okay. Now we get to run the pipes. And away we go. And I think we will be... First we're going to do the junctions. Boom, 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 boom. 1, 2, 3. Now on this one, we're going to come back 2 and try not to fall off. Yep, that happened. Nope, that's actually... Nope. Let's get back up here. Okay, so that... Yeah. Too far. And I think this one is too far also. So let's do it this way. Try not to fall off. There we go. That's much better. I get the lines. Perfect. 1, 2, 3. Now we'll come back this way. 1, 2. Come on, there it is. And on this one, 1, 2. See, it was there. 1, 2. Oh, there. And this one I'm going to try not to fall off. I may, so let's just extend that out a little. There. Perfect. They've been playing for 2 hours. You know what that means? We need to, okay. You have to sink the concrete a little lower in the water unless water itself isn't deep enough. Yeah, that's true. That's true. But the water's not that deep. It is pretty close to not being deep enough. So let's just throw in the pipelines though. I think we got to come from there to there. That's way far out, but I am not. This is the question here. Oh, that works. Now we do not have the Mark II pipelines. So, nope, that was wrong. Okay. Why? Because here we want it to go as far down as we can. Pipe too long. Let's put it right there. We need to put this one there. And I just basically use those just to line stuff up. Did I forget this one? Yep, I did. And this one, come on, come on. And here. Now the one thing I did forget to do, and now it's going to be a pain. So you've got 1, 2, 3, because what we're going to do is this one is going to go too long. No, I want it to come to about right there. Too long. Okay, right there. This one's going to go, we want to do straight because we're going to do a curve here. To there. Yeah. And that one to here. And that one, well, I should say overlapping. That's fine. What I gotta do is I'm setting these to 75%. Because what I need for each pipe is to have 270 in it. Actually, we should have just copied and pasted. Control C. And by doing this to 75%, the numbers match up a lot better. Voila, yes. Why am I running on the pipes? Because if I run down there, I'm going to go in the water. I already know it. So, might as well just run along the pipes and we're good. We're going to have lots and lots of pipe. Oop. There we go. Now, customizer. Let's paint these things blue. Boom, boom. Okay. That way we know it's water. And I like the yellow floats. They look nifty. This does not look right. Because I want those. So this one needs to go away. That needs to go away. That needs to go away. This needs to go, not there. There. And that one to there. Pipe's too long, naturally. Okay, color. Did I get all these? Nope. Good, good, good. So, on the next episode, which will be tomorrow at 9 o'clock a.m. EST, Eastern Standard Time, whatever that time is for you, figure that out. We're going to finish bringing the pipes over, get a power to them. We're going to go out there, get Mark II miners on the coal. So we're going to bring in 270 coal, and we're going to put up 9 coal generators, and we're going to power start them to 200%. But before we, so let's see if this real quick, is this done? It looks like it is done. So how many? We ended up 880. Nice. Can I take all of it? Not quite. I can throw that out. I can throw that out because I don't need that. Take all. Alright, so let's get out of this. We're going to have 880 more. Yeah, I don't like this wiring, but we will get that figured out because I think I am going to go ahead and get the blueprint designer. Because I want to do, and I'm going to show you how I do it, a little power connection makes everything pretty elegant. Okay, so we need to go, yeah, we need to go to where our awesome sink is. Okay, and currently we're at 1 coupon, but we're getting a steady 480, pretty much not bad as we go. Oh, why is this not going? Ah. It would help. Okay. Yep, anything going to the sink needs to be a Mark III, I think. Oh yeah, that's the ingots. That only needed to be a Mark II, but that's fine. Now stuff's moving and grooving, right? And this number should go up. Okay, so for the next episode, as soon as this gets done, well, you know what? I could take. It's tempting. Oh, it's tempting. Make more modular frames. Nah, they'll get there. I'm just going to sink all that. All this, hopefully, we'll finish sinking that. Let's see. Let's put those back in there for now. And then we'll add the. I can't believe that I forgot to put that in there. We'll add in the DNA, and we'll see how many tickets we get. But all in all, it's starting to look good, starting to move and groove. We're going to have to build a big old pipeline or belt highway here. And I'm also going to add the quartz and the sand, so because I want to put them in here also. All right. So until tomorrow morning, tomorrow afternoon, evening, whatever it is for you, at 9 o'clock, have a Merry Fixmas, and I will see you later.